Okay, as promised, we're going to unpack this phrase Ayodya-Vāsi-Rām because it's full of a lot more meaning than what we might first realize. So superficially, Ayodya-Vāsi-Rām simply means Ram, who is from Ayodhya. But let's get a flavor of something with a little bit more depth. Firstly, Ram is a Sanskrit name for divinity, which means the source of pleasure or the source of bliss. And so for those yogis who recite mantras using this word, Ram becomes a calling for connection to a deeper level of happiness and satisfaction. So we can approach this Ram mantra in the same way, with a desire to fill our head, our heart, and our home with bliss. But how can this actually happen? For this, we need to understand the meaning of Ayodhya, the Ayodhya mindset, the nature of Ayodhya as a place, and the atmosphere of Ayodhya as a state of being. So firstly, we must know that there's a word in Sanskrit which means disconnection, and that word is yud. So yud, or disconnection, then extends to mean dissonance, disagreement, disharmony, and leads to conflict, hostility, and even war, which is the ultimate sense of the word yud. So now creating Ayodhya means to create a place where these elements have been removed. Ayodhya therefore means compromise, agreement, harmony, clarity, cooperation, collaboration, and even celebration. So this is the nature of the opposite of yud, which is yuj. Some of you might know this word yuj, which is the root word for the term yoga, which means connection. So Ayodhya is a place of connection. Ayodhya is a place where yud has been removed. So creation of Ayodhya then begins to mean something more tangible and applicable. For ourselves, Ayodhya might mean creating some much needed harmony between our logic and our emotion, and allow us to become more capable of making reasonable decisions instead of irrational decisions or unreasonable decisions. It might mean a beginning of a process of removing addictive tendencies or improve our awareness of any cognitive distortions that we might have. Then there's the problem of hypocrisy. This is the disconnection between the values we hold and the words we speak and the actions that we perform. So generating an atmosphere of Ayodhya means there is a better alignment and connection between these things, so integrity and dignity have a chance to manifest. And integrity and dignity give us an inner fulfillment that money simply can't buy. The culture of Ayodhya then, is when it enters our relationships, means the dissipation of squabbles, bickering, quarrels, which naturally happen, but they don't have as much of an impact. And it makes way for mutual respect, open communication, collaboration, as I've said. Essentially, it's understanding, but with a heart-to-heart connection. And we're all parts of a working system, and if we individually can cultivate this culture of understanding, cooperation, collaboration, then we'll form communities with the same values and the same atmosphere, this Ayodhya atmosphere. So hopefully we can realize then that this phrase Ayodya-Vāsi-Rām can become a mantra to purify our heart and elevate our consciousness, to improve our lives and the lives of others. Okay, thanks, peace. Inks, thanks for your brain.